Hello, beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I am back with another video for you guys. And as you can see by the title, we are talking about buying the pearl, which is a Neville Goddard kind of term. I believe it might be, I don't know if it's biblical or if it's just like an old wise tale, but we're going to get into what that means and what it has to do with creating your reality. This is honestly like fundamental, you guys. This is a fundamental understanding of manifesting. And if you really can understand what I'm telling you guys, and if you can pick up what I'm putting down in this video, it will help you so much. You'll be able to manifest so much better, faster, easier, quicker, even today, as soon as today, when you really, if you can really internalize what I'm telling you guys, okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But before we do get started, I am Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestors channel, and my intention is to assist you in recognizing your God self through the realization of your deepest desires. I love to really deep dive on the topic of manifestation, reality creation, God self realization. All of that really jazzes me up. So if you're interested in that, then you should totally be a part of the channel. Now I am starting my mentorship next year, starting January. So we'll be beginning in just a few weeks here. So we're open for enrollment. And I have a few offers that I am going to go over briefly, you guys. You can email me for more details and even check the description. But I will have a 1-month group mentorship that will be for creating specific desires. I will have a 3-month blissful, effortless life group mentorship. This will be for creating a blissful, miraculous, beautiful, ever unfolding reality in general. My intention for this is if you never want to have to take coaching again, other than for the pure enjoyment, that's the one that I would take. And then of course I have my private mentorship, which will be also in the form of 1 or 3-month packages. I won't be offering any one-off sessions, but it's okay because I really truly do provide everything that you need to know in these videos, you guys. So go to, you guys can go to my page and check out like my playlist and things like that. I'm intending to put some up here. I know I say that and then it doesn't pop up. But yes, go check out my playlist because whatever question you have, I probably answered it like 7 times in like 100 different videos. Okay. So yes, email me if you're interested in any of those. But other than that, you guys, let's really just get started about buying the pearl. And so I'm going to talk about what this means, first of all. Where did this term even come from? So in a nutshell, don't quote me directly, but the story was that there was a merchant who was like a collector of pearls. And when he found this one pearl of great price, he sold all that he had to buy that pearl, right? Now, what does that have to do with anything? So the pearl is actually, it's actually really referring to your beliefs, actually, right? The pearls are all of your beliefs and assumptions about how things come about. How do things come into our reality, right? So, and buying the pearl of great price, the pearl of great price is representing the belief that consciousness is the only reality, that the only place that things are coming from or manifesting from in your reality is from your consciousness, period. Okay, period. Everything is a creation from your consciousness, from your mind. Okay. Now, when you start to add exceptions to that, you guys, when you say, well, I created that, but not this, right? Or yeah, I know I probably had something to do with that, but some of that had nothing to do with me. Anytime you do that, you guys, like I'm going to explain why that's so detrimental to your manifesting. Because you are assigning and deciding that there is a power outside of you, right? And so if there is a power outside of you, you guys, then who is to say when that power is coming into play? This is why so many people, right? I won't say so many people because I want to be careful with what I'm saying, but this is why some people in the past have struggled, right? Have struggled with manifesting. Because they think, oh, let's take a specific person. Well, that has to do with them, right? Well, they're not making their mind up. Well, it's not working. All of these things, right? Or, oh yeah, the money can't come because, Jupiter is in retrograde and oh, yada, yada, the stars and all this stuff, right? Like, realize, you guys, oh, he couldn't change. He couldn't be different because he's a Sagittarius, right? Okay. So anytime you do that, you're saying that this astrology, this planet, right? this person, this whatever has the power, not me. And what you do every time you do that, you guys, is you leave room for doubt. Because whenever you're manifesting whatever you're manifesting, if it seems to not be working, then you have a plethora of reasons why. Oh, it's the astrology chart. Oh, it's because that person is thinking bad about me, right? It's because that person, that one girl, oh, she was so mean and she probably put a spell on me, right? You're giving your God power to circumstances, muggles, things that have nothing to do with anything, okay? So buy the pearl. Number one, accept that you are the only creator. If it's going on, I created it, okay? Period. It's not about victim blaming, you guys. It's not about victim shaming, okay? It's not about that. It's about coming into your power. And let me tell you this, you guys, you can't have one foot in and one foot out of the God state. Either you're in it or you're out. And you get to decide that. Anytime it's something out there or someone out there that did something to you, you're in the victim state. And as I said, you guys, it's not about blaming. It's not about, oh my God, because this is funny. I mean, it's not funny, but just find the humor with me, you guys. Someone tells you, hey, you're creating everything in life with your feelings, your thoughts, with all of these things. And, you've created those things, those things that you didn't really like. You created them because you are the creator of your reality. You can create anything that you want. And someone will take that and say, oh, wow, yeah, I suck. I'm so dumb. Why would I do that to myself? Wow. I can't believe I created that. Wow, there's that. Oh, so you're going to take your powerful God energy that you just discovered and use it to berate yourself and to beat yourself down, right? No, you're not. You're not. You're going to say, oh, wow, instead of looking at the glass half empty, oh, wow, I created all these horrible things. You're going to look at the glass half full. Oh, wow, so I can create beautiful things. So I can create anything. That is the gift of manifestation, you guys. It's the gift of choice. It's freedom. It's free will. You don't have to continue to create struggle. You don't have to continue to spin and toil and struggle. Okay? Okay. 2, stop giving power to other things. Like I said, with the astrology, right? Even with foods, right? Oh, I can't drink milk, right? It congests me. Milk is the cause that I'm congested. No, it's your belief that milk congests you. That's it. I can tell you guys a quick story really quick. And it's about, some of you guys from my channel a while back, I had manifested my period to be regular. It had been irregular and I manifested it to be regular. And even though I manifested it to be regular, it came regular for a year and then it went back irregular. And I did all this stuff, trying to fix it. And then I came into the realization that it's the identity that my hormones are imbalanced. So I have all of these things that are stemming from that identity. And I can look and say, oh, well, this is the reason why, right? My period is imbalanced my period is irregular because of my hormones. And that's something that I can't do anything about, or that's something I have to do all this stuff to fix or whatever, right? Or I can come into the realization and the knowledge that I am always whole, complete, and harmonious, right? I'm always whole, complete, and harmonious. Instead of giving power to, well, this is just what it is. Well, this is in my family. Everybody in my family is lactose intolerant. And I'm not encouraging you guys to drink milk, by the way. I don't like milk personally, but I'm just saying. It's those little things, you guys, that we do. I I have anxiety and that's just what I'm going to have for the rest of my life. I've heard manifestors say that. This is just what I have to deal with for the rest of my life. Why? Why? You don't have to do anything. You don't have to accept anything. But I'm going to tell you guys this, buying the pearl, to the extent that you're willing to buy the pearl, right, is the extent that you are willing to let go of the victim mentality and the victim state. Because a lot of people find comfort in the victim state because it makes up for their failures. And Neville talked about this in the Buy the Pearl lecture. In it, was it the Buy the Pearl lecture? He was talking about a woman who was an astrologer. And she basically, long story short, told somebody that his fortune, he was going to get a whole bunch of money that day based off of his chart. And afterwards, she realized that she read the wrong chart. And Neville was like, well, did you believe it when you told him that? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, don't worry, it's going to happen. It happened, right? And he said, but that woman did not buy the pearl. She still went on with her astrology because she was too attached to that identity. She didn't want to take full responsibility. And that's okay, you guys. It's a lot. It is, it's a lot of responsibility, but just realize that you're limiting yourself. When you put conditions on creation, when you say, oh, this happened from that. Oh, can only be like that, right? This is because of that thing over there, or that person over there, or that God up there. Oh, God doesn't want me to have this yet, right? God doesn't want me to have this yet. What God? Is it the God that's not within you? Because if you want you to have it, then God wants you to have it. There's no separation between the two of you. Okay? So stop giving power to other things and people. And lastly, discipline your mind. Okay? This is also imperative, you guys, because being real, we have ran on the victim mentality in some sense or another for our whole lives on earth. Okay? That's the world of Caesar. That is 3D. That is this planet. Life's happening to you. Doesn't it suck? Oh, feel bad for you. Oh no. Let's form groups and, protest against all the unfair people. And oh no, everybody's in control of our lives except us. Those thoughts, y'all, have been thought so much that you don't have to think them anymore. They just come, right? This is why people are like, I can't control my thoughts. My thoughts, it just happens because you haven't practiced positive thoughts. You haven't practiced. And here's the thing. People love to say, oh, positive thinking. Oh, positive thinking is toxic and all of this stuff. No, you guys. If you know that your thoughts are creating, why would you think negatively? And I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but this is where I say to discipline your mind. It's time for you to stop letting your mind run you. That's not the way it's supposed to go. Okay? Your mind doesn't have to run you. That can start even just by the decision that your mind does not run you anymore, that you run your mind. Okay? Just that decision. Stop bowing to anything, y'all. Anything, anyone. Even if it is your own mind. It's yours to discipline. Okay? It's yours to discipline. Discipline it. Discipline it. Tell your mind, no, this is how it is now. This is what we're thinking now. This is what we're dwelling on now. We're not just going to let unfavorable stories run amok in our mind and wonder why things aren't working out for us. Not anymore. Okay? So, what I'm really asking in this video is for you to fully accept that this reality is a holographic creation from your mind, and that's it. And because that is what it is, there's nothing that you can't change about it. And because there's no time, here's the kicker, right? Because there's no time, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait, right? You can claim it now. I actually made a live just before getting ready for this video. Maybe I'll put it in the description, but you don't have to wait. Okay? So you have it now. You are it now. Accept that you are all. You have all. You are the only creator. You're the operant power. You're the only source, okay, of your reality. There's nobody else that has power over you. There's nothing else that has power over you. The only thing that has power over you, you guys, is the story that you tell. And even that doesn't have power over you because it's a story you're telling. But you can tell the story that this story has power over me. And some of us are doing that. But now you just watch this video and you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I have power. I'm the only creator. I'm not giving power to other things anymore. I'm not giving power to other things anymore. I'm not going to join in when my, witchy friends say, oh, Mercury's in retrograde, so girl, you better do this. I'm not going to say, oh, I need to, pray over my moon water, or nothing good's going to happen to me unless that's something I really enjoy doing, right? I'm not going to say, oh, that person said I would never be anything, so that's all that it can be. I'm not giving any power to anything outside of myself. And you're going to discipline your mind, right? You're going to discipline your mind. You're going to catch yourself when you're giving power to other things and redirect yourself to who the power is, right? Where the magic is. The magic is not in anything, you guys. The magic is not in Neville, even. It's not in me. It's in you. It is you. It is you. And you're free to express that whenever you like, okay? So I'm intending that this prospers you immensely. If you guys would like to join any of my mentorship options, send me an email. Other than that, I'm sending you all infinite love, and I'll see you guys in the video soon.